Mahalo and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today for my part 2 of the German practical driving test. So far, I've already failed, so I might as well quit now. You guys made that very abundantly clear in the comments. But I actually really enjoyed reading your comments, telling me all the different nifty facts about Germany and the roads and stuff, and pointing out every single thing I got wrong, which, I mean, there's no way I could even remember how much stuff I got wrong. It was pretty much all wrong. Anyway, here we are, halfway through the video. We're about to pull onto what might be the Autobahn. I was not sure. I didn't see anybody clarifying that for me, although somebody did say that if it's got blue, the Autobahn has blue signs with white text, so, I mean, that is a blue sign with a white arrow. So this might be the Autobahn, folks. Let's go.
So I can go to the last line, have a check to the left, no car coming.
He did not have to stop there.
On Kraftfahrstraße.
Now, what is that sign? That must not be a road sign. It's too much words and stuff.
Means motorists wait.
Which, by the way,
don't expect here any pedestrians, bicycles.
Someone did also point out that this is not a yield sign. This is a danger sign. It's upside down, which is way too much for my brain to comprehend if I was driving in another country, trying to remember which way the yield sign goes. It's too much. But what was I going to say? Shoot.
Motorists way. You don't expect here any pedestrians, bicycles, or slow scooters. No, minimum speed here should be something like 60.
I forget what I was going to say. Oh well.
According to your vehicle's paper. We've got the third gear for acceleration now. I indicate...
Third gear, because we're driving a manual car, that's right. So I wouldn't even be able to get off the line.
So I just pulled her up to something like 9.
I just stopped it for this giant sign right here. Ausfahrt. Shout out to anyone living in Ausfahrt. I like that giant sign so you know, if you're trying to go to Ausfahrt, you ain't gonna miss it.
Shifting to the next gear, and now we can go to the 5th gear because we want to drive ecologically.
Oh. I don't even know how to drive manual, let alone ecologically like manual.
Maybe 90. If you want to have a place where to look at.
That's convenient, a gas station right off.
Take the inner line.
It's like a little exit to the gas station, that's cool.
Of the bend.
You don't really see that here in America.
Yeah,
not like that.
Says 100 is maximum speed.
Is that a digital?
Yeah, sign says 100 is maximum speed.
Is that a digital sign? Like it can change what the speed is? That's cool.
Speed.
Never seen that. Well, I mean, I think I've seen it in a video in Germany, but not here in America. So this is not the Autobahn because there's a maximum speed. I mean, I think. But that's a blue sign, so maybe it is. I know that some parts of the Autobahn does have a maximum speed.
And now one of my next good German sentences. Wir verlassen den Schnellweg an der nächsten Ausfahrt. So, which obviously means next exit out. So, early indicating.
Oh, come on, I want to stay on the Autobahn.
Side view while getting out.
We didn't even go past like 100.
Sometimes green Kawasaki's try to overtake you. 70 at the first sign. 50 at the second sign. So, I was at 46.
So are those speed limits right there like actually enforced? Because here in America, you'll have signs that say like caution speed limits when taking an exit. I'm trying to back up to there it is. When taking an exit kind of like this. But it basically, I actually don't know if it's actually enforced or not. I think it's more of like a suggested speed. For like to slow down and take an exit at 35 miles an hour. This looks more legit. Because when it's like that here in America, it's like a yellow sign as opposed to a white sign
So I was at
for a normal speed limit. Am I making sense?
If you take the exits of Schnellweg and Autobahn with 40,
Autobahn.
that's okay.
Autobahn.
Maximum speed would be 50.
No cars allowed on this road. We got to turn around. What's he doing? It's very clear. No cars allowed.
Our next traffic light, we'd like to turn left. This is...
That was a really cool little diagram there. Look at that. I gotta admire that. Wow. It really gives you like a little zoomed in view of a map. Nothing like that here in America. Absolutely not. Americans can only handle one arrow. One or two. You know, like maybe one going straight and then a turn. Not a 5 arrow diagram. That's cool.
This is a so-called 2-lane turning, which means there's one lane to turn left and another one.
Ooh, this would sketch me out. You've got a red light, but then you've got a green arrow, seemingly contradicting each other. In my American viewpoint, at least, because here in America, you would either have a green arrow or a red light. Like maybe, yeah, you have a red light to go straight, but if you're allowed to turn right, I don't know. It's just odd.
One, if possible.
But also, this has a yield sign up here above the light, which is just strange to me. So, if you're, I don't get it. See, yeah, there's so many signs here. So you're allowed to turn right, I assume, because the arrow's green. You're not allowed to go straight. But if you are turning right, you have to yield. Yeah? No?
Possible, always take the right one. So, green light, first go pretty much straight ahead, and late steering. We go...
This is so kind of just strange to me, seeing all these lines in an intersection like this. Usually in America, in the middle of the intersection, there's no lines. Sometimes there are, but usually not.
Steering. We go to that thick line on the ground.
Maybe that wasn't an...
And we start...
Well, no, that was an intersection.
And we end from the right lane.
A cool bridge.
And turning around, no new signs for speed limit, which means 50. I'm already in 4th gear.
You guys told me that sign with the red circle with that one right there. That means no parking?
Oh,
I think.
red light.
The emos are up ahead.
Stop here.
Turn around. Hold on. Did that red just go? This light just went from red to orange and red. What is that? Whoa. No way. Is this actually prompting you, like, to tell you it's about to turn green? That's cool. I have always... Is that what it's doing? It seems like that's what it's doing. Wow. I have always thought, you know, why don't they do that? Why don't they let you know when it's going to turn green? And I always assume, it's probably because then people would start going. At least that's how kind of American drivers, I could imagine. Like once you see this yellow, I could imagine some American drivers start going because they're impatient. They're like, oh, it's about to turn green, so my turn. And you probably have people who are speeding up to the light and see it come on yellow and they don't brake because they try to time it. And I could imagine that causing some problems potentially. I don't know, but it's very cool to see. Does every German traffic light do that?
Shifting points 20, 30, and 50 kilometers per hour.
Looks like by far the most common sign is that blue circle with a red X.
And 4th gear.
You're just not allowed to park anywhere.
At the traffic light, we'd like to turn right. We are on a right turners lane, so whatever you do, in this lane it's only right turning. We are right here. We're correct here, to be exact.
I like how many arrows
So
you've
we've
got.
a green arrow.
And your arrows are sharper. Here in America, it would be like just a curved arrow. I like how distinct this is. And you've got like 4 of them right here. Boom, boom, boom. You know what lane you're in.
So we've
That's
got
cool.
a green arrow. So I take the second gear.
Because sometimes a car might be parked on top of the arrow and you can't see.
Let the clutch in. I don't really have to pay extra attention for pedestrians and bicycles because an arrow green means it's your green.
Okay, he just answered a question. Because here we've got a red light.
So I take the second gear, let the
with a green arrow once again.
clutch in. I don't really have to pay extra attention for pedestrians and bicycles because an arrow green means it's your green. Next street, please turn left.
Okay, so you don't have to yield. Very cool.
So I turn left once, side view, see that?
That guy needs to get in his lane,
And
maybe.
turn left. Here at this place, any car coming from straight ahead, but far away. I shift down to second gear, let the clutch in.
I really wish there was a different colored line for the oncoming traffic to separate the 2 sides. Because that's just kind of scary to me. I might confuse this. I mean, of course, it's just because I'm an American, so it's like... It doesn't matter that I would be confused because I don't drive in Germany. But I still think, just in general, that's a little bit scary. Because I would think you could confuse this for a one-way street.
And woohoo!
Whoa!
It's party mood here. So it's 50 again.
That's like driving down the road in America. Every road is a party here in America. Everybody's bouncing all around.
Next street, we'd like to turn right.
Like, I do not know if this is a 2-way road or a 1-way road.
Yeah, this is a regular right before left. And as we've got a supermarket around here.
Okay, regular right before left. The most simple driving concept in Germany that I still just don't get it.
Here.
So that guy's on the right.
Attention as we are turning traffic for pedestrians and bicycles going in straight ahead direction.
Oh, look
I
normal
can't
to
see
me.
Anybody. It's clear. So, turning around, no speed limit, it's 50. We are going on the rightmost lane. On the right side, that car has a sunken curb, it has to wait. And this is a very tricky one. On the right side, that car has a sunken...
So sunken curb, I assume, means like a driveway that kind of has a curb on it like this. Is that a sunken curb? The fact that that actually changes the rules about driving is sort of funny to me.
Sunken curb, it has to wait.
I mean, of course it has to wait. It's pulling out onto a street. I would hope he has to wait. No matter if his curb is sunken or not.
And this is a very tricky one because there's a street hidden behind a hill. So my recommendation is go there, stop completely, and then you creep inside and have a look.
What are we looking for? We're trying to go around this truck?
Indicate left, side view, pass by that red truck. So speed would be here 50.
This looks too small for 2 cars to fit.
And now again a tricky one.
Maybe. Maybe not.
There's a sign.
Maybe not 2 European cars.
On the right side, and sometimes
American cars.
trucks are parked here, so you can see
Wouldn't
very
fit.
late. I indicate because of getting back on the right lane. This is not yet. This is not anymore a level crossing. No, well, it was a level crossing some weeks before, but they have taken.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Yes. I was kind of hoping I would. I did not expect. I thought I had lost that thought. It was just that I don't think I've seen a single billboard this whole video, which is just remarkable. Just going back, I don't think I've seen a single billboard. What a beautiful, just a beautiful ride without being advertised to, shoved down your face the entire time you're driving with like stupid, obnoxious signs covering all the architecture and landscape. I don't get that. There must be different laws about that. I'm going to have to look that up. I'll have to look up a video or something about advertising in Germany as far as billboards, because it's a very beautiful thing, and it's not, the road is just not littered with obnoxious crap.
In a way, the St. Andrews Cross, so it's a regular street.
I was also going to say, this street, these side streets, it's pretty interesting, the dichotomy between... On the main roads, you have so much signage in Germany, from what I've seen. So much signage, so many lights. It's confusing to someone who's not familiar with it. It's like, wow, it's a lot to digest. Here, on these roads, it's the exact opposite. You don't even have lane lines. There's practically no signs. He said there's not even a speed limit, so it's 50. Interesting.
So I continue with 30 because there was no other speed limit here. Yeah. Usually this is the bus station where a bus stands and waits for the workers of the company.
What is a bus?
Working here. Now, if a bus stands here, just stop.
I've never heard someone refer to a parked car as standing.
And the examiner could tell you, please pass by carefully.
That's a cool, like, military plane. It's kind of scary. It looks like it's about to fly into the ground. It's cool.
Okay, red light with an induction loop, which means we stand here.
Induction loop? Sounds like some kind of electrical engineering term. What is an induction loop?
Okay, red light with an induction loop, which means we just stand here, wait for our green, because the car tells the traffic light that we are here.
Oh, there's something on the ground. Okay. Okay. But where's your light? What do you mean you wait for your light? I don't see your light. Where is it? There's no light.
And green light.
I don't see a green light.
Which means
I think it's because it's hanging directly above the car, which I still don't understand.
Means it's our green, we may go. First we try to get the right lane, got that one. Next traffic light, please turn left. So it's a double lane.
The emos are that way?
Indicate side.
There's a lot of emos in Germany.
View, nothing, all clear. Second one, indicate side view, all clear. And now we found the right lane. It's a left turner's lane only.
The right lane is the left lane. Got it. Look at these road lines. I just have no idea where you're allowed to drive here.
Yeah, we got a left turning traffic light, which means if it's your green, then you simply go.
Okay. Is that it? All the way over here on the left? Oh, look at that. It turned orange. So he started up his car. Maybe that's more... Or he didn't start it up, but... I don't know. I heard something. He did something. Is that like a manual car thing? Like, what did he just do? Shift it into gear? Did he... Was it in neutral? It's in neutral, right? When you're stopped? Guys, I'm a total noob at the manual. But I assume he, like, shifted it into first and was holding the brake, and that's the noise. Which is kind of interesting. These lights that turn yellow and indicate when they're about to turn green, it might be more useful for European countries with manual cars. That is so cool. It's really good for racing, though. Or really bad for racing, depending on, you know, if you're looking at it from like a law enforcement standpoint. But as far as from the street racers standpoint, which I know you guys are out there in Germany. That's pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. The fact that you actually get a red, yellow, green.
Little big arc. Got the right lane.
McDonald's.
So, bends over.
What is that thing? It's a McDonald's on wheels. What is that? I want it as an American. I just want to eat. Is there hamburgers in there?
No signs for speed limit. So it's 50 again. Fourth gear. while it's getting a little bit dark. And still we can see the sign for Priority Street.
What would the what? Is that this diamond, yellow diamond? This means you're the priority street.
So we simply go.
Because if the other street was the priority street, then the person on the right would go before the left or something.
At the traffic light, we'd like to turn right. So, yeah, this is German invention. I don't especially like that. It's a green arrow sign, not a green arrow traffic light.
What?
My favorite opinion is if you've got a red light, you simply stop. Easy, huh? Because if you've got to look at the left side where the priority street is, because they've green, it's not to be excluded that you are an obstruction to them. And if you are an obstruction to them, then you have a real problem. Why? Because you...
This other guy in the car, I forget he's there until he says one word. Problem. Why is there a little green arrow sign, but it doesn't change? It's just a white arrow? My God, I'm confused.
Obstruction to them, then you have a real...
So is there no turning on red here in Germany? Can you not turn right on red? I mean, you can if you have a green arrow. I understand that. Maybe that's what this is. It means like just stop, and if there's no traffic on the left, you can go.
Problem? Why? Because you passed the red light.
Maybe.
We don't want to do that. Do we?
No.
All right.
Do we?
So,
No.
Turn around. No sign of speed. 50 is maximum. Fourth gear, as early as possible. Yeah, now we are in a part of the city where lots of...
I have no idea why you need to go to fourth gear as early as possible. Is that for ecological driving? Maybe.
People live who not really have the idea of how traffic works in Germany. So we always have to be careful. People run over the street at places you don't believe. And I do not mean zebra crossing. That would be easy. So I slow down.
So you have to yield to the pedestrian here, I assume.
Zebra crossing. That would be easy. So I slow down.
Safe to assume. He's talking about jaywalking.
Yeah. Nothing from straight ahead. Street's clear. We can accelerate. 50. Children should be
It's interesting to see all these cars parked almost halfway onto the curb.
basically in bed now. It's 7:45. Well, the small one actually. Now car coming from straight. Slow down. Get away. It's just like dancing.
Whoa.
So zebra crossing. Speed is 30 maximum because of old people's home. No.
Really? Because of the old people's home. So it's similar to a kindergarten or a school.
Person to be seen here. And level crossing again. Nothing from the left and nothing from the right. The right one is especially dangerous. And now let's...
That must be a tram.
The priority street, which means next one left. So we've got the second gear. Oh, the red one was illegal. We had priority.
Whoa, okay. So the red car did something illegal here.
Got the second gear. Oh, the red one was illegal.
Why? I mean, he was... By the time we got there, he was gone.
So we've got the second gear. Oh, the red one was illegal. We had priority.
I'm guessing that type of thing happens all the time. I don't know. But it looks to me like what the red car did here was fine.
So we've got the second gear. Oh.
Obviously, it wasn't.
The red one was...
We have priority, so we're on the right. So the red car should have waited for us just to be polite. Or not polite, but legally, he should have waited for us. But he got out of our way before we were there.
Was illegal. We had priority.
Whatever. You guys will have to tell me.
At the traffic light, please turn left. So, the car we have got straight ahead.
Oh, I didn't realize the guy talking this entire time is talking to the student driver, isn't he? The guy that said, problem. That's the driver. The guy talking is the instructor. I knew he was the instructor, but this is an actual test. I didn't know this was an actual test.
May go first because it could be a straight ahead. The bicycle was, again, illegal. Came from somewhere.
So the bicycle was illegal here. I want to see that.
We have got straight ahead. May go first because it could be a straight ahead. The bicycle was, again, illegal.
Man, I couldn't tell you why.
Went to somewhere and turning around.
Look at the tires on this sucker.
No sign of speed.
So at this pedestrian crossing, do you have to yield or not? Or I see there's lights, but they're out. But it's not a zebra crossing.
This level crossing is very good. Nothing from the left, nothing from the right. So I didn't even slow down because it was very...
Okay, no, the guy is driving. Never mind. I thought I had this whole theory going. Never mind.
Good visibility here. And, oh, seldom. Our straight ahead traffic light is red. Now it turns green and we simply can continue.
It's so cool how he could tell it was turning green. It's probably also useful for the manual car because it's a little bit more effort, you know, to come all the way to a stop in a manual. So if you know it's about to turn green, that's useful information. Okay, pretty easy road here. No parking. No parking on the train tracks.
Okay, if you think that you have got your license already, 2 minutes before you are at the examination authority back, don't think about that. This is the street, you don't see that in the video. It's downhill. So your car will be faster and faster, and for this reason they put out a sign here. City limits 50. So, next traffic light we like to...
People use that as an excuse for speeding all the time here in America. Like, oh yeah, I was going downhill. Sorry.
Turn right.
That's what they tell the cop. So we've got one light red, one light green. That's confusing. I guess this one's just for this turn lane. Oh, I can see now that light has a little arrow inside of it. See, here in America, it would be reverse, where the arrow is what's lit up. And the background is just nothing. You guys have it to where it's a circle lit up with a blank arrow inside it.
Almost home. Just go back to the examination authority and then it's your license.
Oh. He just told me not to think about that. Now I'm nervous. Just gotta make it back to the examination authority. It's my license. No, they should not give me a license in Germany. I'd have to watch this video 45 more times. And we didn't even go on the Autobahn very much. Oh, there it's a lit up arrow. So with a red light, it's the background lit up. With a green light, it's the arrow. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, if you feel you should sing the Scottish song Auld Lang Syne, this would be the time to do that.
If I knew it, I would. Nice European semi-truck there. Back on an American-style road here.
And let's turn the car around. Oh. Yeah, the last thing the examiner would say, please get the car ready for parking. So it's no gear, handbrake, engine off, take out the key, and steering wheel lock. The very last thing he will ask you is, please show me how to get out. You take your hand from the shift.
Show me how to get out of the car.
Stick shifter to the door handle and look out of the window and see if there's a car or bicycle coming, and if it's all clear, then you get out. Thank you for watching.
Okay. Wow, I feel accomplished here today. I basically took the practical exam. Did I pass it? No, but I finished it, and that's what matters. That was so much fun. Huge shout out to Knowledge Sharing for recording that test. Go check out his channel. And thank you for watching. I hope that was entertaining. 30 minutes. If anybody stayed till the end, this is for you. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe for more German reactions. You know what it is. And goodbye.